Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having a really lovely day. So for today's video, I just wanted to kick things off with my everyday makeup routine and also hairstyling. I've done these over the years here on my channel, and to be fair, it hasn't changed a heap, but there is a couple of little things that may have differed with application to how I did it 5 years ago, and a lot of my products have changed as well, adapting to my current skin type and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought I would just show you guys what I do, what products I use, and how I style this mop. Okay, so starting off with primer, I'm using the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enrich Face Base. So this product actually doubles up as a primer and a moisturizer. I love it because it's got shea butter in it, so super hydrating but doesn't leave your skin super oily. It's a really nice base for someone who's got more of a drier skin type to prep your skin with. So for foundation, I have become a very big fan of MAC Studio Fix. If you're an OG here on my channel, you know I just love my double wear. I found Studio Fix is really similar, but it has a little bit more of a gentle skin-like finish to it, and I still wear double wear, but I really opt for my Studio Fix now. It still gives me a good medium to full coverage, the color tones are great, and it just sits a little bit more comfortable and I don't know, just not as heavy looking as double wear. Don't get me wrong, I love a full coverage, but for an everyday kind of look, this one's great because you can sheer it down really light, or you can really add those layers for fuller coverage. So for concealer, I've been using this one forever, and I love it because it's super buildable, or you can still wear it quite sheer. This is the Studio Fix 24 Hour Smooth Wear Concealer by MAC, and it just pairs up really nicely with Studio Fix as well. Sometimes I like just to bring that concealer down through the nostrils, just to give my face a little bit more brightness, but also if you happen to get a little bit of redness around your nostrils, this is a good little trick, and it just adds extra coverage there too. So for my bronzer, I have just loved working with this one from Fenty Beauty. It's in the shade Private Island. What I like to do is apply my bronzer on top of my foundation before I set it with powder. I just find the powder warms up really nicely with my foundation, giving a little bit more of a skin-like finish, and then I will put my powder on after I apply my blush. For blush, I have recently moved to Berry Pop by Clinique. This is quite a deep one. You have to be very careful with your application, not going too hard too fast, because it is quite pigmented, and I just put it through the cheeks and then up towards that brow, kind of like near the tail of the brow. Just depending on the look that I'm after as well. Sometimes I'll just put a little bit through my nose. Kind of just gives that little cutesy look. Seems to be a little bit on trend at the moment. Just getting a little bit more of a kind of like innocent, cute, freckly, pink complexion through that nose. So I've really been enjoying the Loreal True Match Minerals Mattifying Powder to set my entire base. I really like this one because it's really good quality, and I really like the price point of it. I just don't love the dispensing method. So majority of translucent powders will have, you know, like a full lid and not this sort of thing that's blocking it to tip your translucent powder into, and then you can blot it onto your brush. But yeah, I find this one a bit difficult, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, you win some, you lose some. This brush from Hourglass, it's the double-ended one. It's expensive, but it is totally worth it because it just works in so many different ways when it comes to applying your translucent powder. So I use the big fluffy one just for my T-zone, around the mouth and then through the chin, and then I use the other side to press it on top of my lids to set any concealer or foundation, and then underneath my eyes so it doesn't go shifting around. So it's all I use for powder. It is just amazing. So my brows are pretty easy at the moment for me, just because I recently had them shaped and tinted. I feel like they're already pretty good. I get mine done at the Beauty Collab here in New Plymouth, but I'm just going to run a little bit of product through it. I'm going to use the Brow Ultra Slim in the color Soft Brown from Maybelline. Just give it a little bit of shape, especially up the top of the brow. And then over top, just to give them a nice lifted fluffy finish, I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. I love to pull the front brow hairs in towards my nose just to give them more of a lifted kind of look. So moving on to eyes, I'm going to be working with the Maybelline Nudes of New York eyeshadow palette. This is amazing. I have raved about it so many times on my Instagram. I just think the quality versus the price point for this is just unreal. And the color selection is very versatile, and you know, it's one of those palettes you're actually going to use majority of the shades in there. So if you want a good, neutral, well-priced eyeshadow palette, definitely get this one. So I'm going to be using this shade here called Creator, and I'm going to place this in my eye sockets. Now I'm going to take the colour Explorer. This is a little bit of a kind of cranberry brown really. And I'm going to place this on the outer corner of my eye just to give it a little bit of depth. Then I'm taking the shade called Dreamer, and I take it on my index finger and I start from the inner corner of my eye, working all the way to about 3/4 of the way and up until the eye socket. I don't take it any higher than you know, the color that I'd first placed down. That is the main color, and then this shimmer kind of works right up to it but not past it. I probably only half the time wear liquid liner now. You know, I used to love my liquid liner and I still do, but it cuts like 5 minutes easily out of my makeup routine, and some days I just need to get shit done. So anyways, the mascara I'm using today is the Diorshow Iconic Overcurl. Really like this. It's so nice at layering without getting too clumpy or chunky, and gives my eyelashes a good lift because I have super duper flat lashes. So the curl in this wand is fantastic. I'm going to put it on the top and the bottom of my lashes. So when it comes to lips, I really like quite a gentle tinted kind of finish to them now. So this one is from Well People. I really love this brand. It's available at Mecca. This is called Semi Matte Soulmate, and it's this really just gentle peachy pink tone. And what I like to do is just really pat this on, just so it gives me a little bit more of a gentle application in comparison to like a full stroke where it will be quite pigmented. If I wanted a little bit more of a glowy look about my lips without using like a heavy thick gloss, I really like using this lip tint by Bobbi Brown. It's just super hydrating and it has a gentle pinky finish to it. Again, just dabbing it over top. So what I'm going to do is take some Fix Plus spray by MAC. This is just going to diffuse the powders already sitting on the surface of my skin. It just makes your skin look a little bit more silkier in comparison to like heavy and powdery. Okay, so for here, when did I wash my hair? Yesterday. I always like to put a little bit of dry shampoo through my hair, especially being a blonde, the next day for a little bit of volume, and I always find my roots get oily quite quickly. So this will help just give a little bit of volume to my hair as well. So I'm going to section it off and just give the bottom part a bit of a comb through. Today I'm using my GHD Platinum Plus. These are incredible. Back in the day I used to use curling tongs, but really enjoy using straighteners now. So take the straightener on a bit of an angle, start about 3/4 of the way, and I don't do a full twist as I'm moving through the hair. I do about halfway, and then before I get to the ends of the hair, that's when I release. So as you can see, I haven't finished curling off the end of the hair because I don't want full on curls in my hair. I just want a body wave. So I probably stop about 1 inch, 2 inches before the ends of the hair. So depending on when I've washed it will depend if I actually spray it to hold the curls into place or not. If it's day one, say I washed my hair in the morning and then I went to go curl it straight away, I'll put a little bit of hairspray through it just to hold those curls into place. Because it's day 2, my hair is a little bit more gritty and I kind of want to have softer kind of looking hair when it's day 2. So I won't spray my hair today because I know the curls will hold into place pretty well. So that's it, basically all done. You can already see it's starting to drop a little bit. So what I like to do is just run my fingers through it, soften out those curls. So this makeup look altogether will take me 15 minutes. To style my hair, it'll take me about 10 to 12 minutes. Roughly about half an hour to do this entire look. This is the completed look. I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Just giving you a bit of an update on, you know, my everyday go-to look, my hairstyle. This makeup look is incredible for me nowadays, especially because it's like summertime. It's super reliable. All the products are really sturdy for a long day. I'm in the middle of wedding season, so I can be up at 5 o'clock in the morning, work all day, and then have an event at night and need my makeup to stay in place. So with high humidity at the moment, it's super reliable. So anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you did, of course, give it a huge thumbs up. It helps me heaps knowing that you guys like these videos. If you've got any comments, feel free to drop them in the box down below. I'll pop all the information in the description box, and yeah, look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye.